today, if I was able to take up the challenge of, setting up Wisdom World School Wakad with just the frames of the building, nothing was ready. They waited to start construction once I resigned from St. Mary's School after being there 24 years. January they started construction. I gave in my resignation on January 7th, a week before that. And worked simultaneously, as in completed my work timings there and would go to Wakad in the evening after 4 p.m. and would sit there till 10 p.m. getting things ready, right from curtain rods and rings. I mean, the construction was going on simultaneously, but everything was really built from scratch in that school. So books and syllabus and teachers and the other things came later, right? That was a given. You had to do it. But every possible pin, from pin to piano, I had to look into. And we built that school up like that. If I could take up that challenge, it was only because of the learning that happened when I was working under Mrs. Matthew. And then, of course, my father was very strict with me. Okay, he was a hard taskmaster himself at home. So I was surrounded by people who didn't settle for anything less. So your environment is very important.
Yes.
Yeah. Yes. When I took the decision of joining Wisdom World School, I was at the peak of my career, being principal of St. Mary's School, at that time the most renowned school of Pune, and then taking a step like I did to start something on my own, to start off on my own. And when I went to visit the site, every day the question would keep coming up to me, am I doing the right thing? Have I gone crazy? Okay, will I be able to pull this off? I've given up a very good position to start something like this. And in 11 years, Wisdom World School has made its mark in Pune city. We win inter-school debates, we win inter-school competitions, whether it's sports or any other extracurricular activity. So I'm very pleased. The results, last year before last, we topped Pune city, okay, competing with some of the best schools, older schools, 100 plus years, right? So those were great highs. But when I left at that time, I think that was one of the most major decisions of my life. Scariest, I won't say it was it wasn't a problem, right? Like my mother's illness was a major problem, but this was not. It was a challenge which I'm glad paid off, and I've never lived to regret the day. So that was, yes. I don't know why I didn't think of that earlier.